Do you want to understand me and like all the weirdness that goes on in my brain?
Hometowns are around the corner and the girls are feeling the pressure. Let's break down this sneak peek for tonight's episode of The Bachelor. Hey guys, it's Kayla Thompson. Welcome back to Shared News. Before we dive into this sneak peek preview, do us a favor and give this video a like, and do yourselves a favor by subscribing to our channel and hitting that notification bell so you never miss out on any Bachelor updates. So this week's episode of The Bachelor is usually one of my favorites. It's the week before hometowns, and so the lead really has to make some hard decisions about whose families they want to meet. So we'll get to see the relationships really get deeper and see Zach weed out relationships that are just kind of, we have a connection versus I see a future with you and I actually want to meet your family. There's definitely a big difference between the two. So let's check out this little sneak peek and unpack it all together.
How is everyone doing?
I don't know. I have weird spells of emotion.
Me too.
So it looks like we've got Charity, Kat, Gabi, and Ariel at the night portion of a group date, confirming that Brooklyn and Katie will be getting their second one-on-ones this week. Charity's asking everybody how they're feeling, and Gabi's the one who speaks up in the moment, saying she's feeling a mix of emotions, which it's clear that they all are. They all seem pretty nervous, and rightfully so. I mean, we see a rose on the table. Zach has an opportunity to give a rose on this group date. And to me, this is arguably the biggest group date rose of the entire season. Because this rose doesn't just mean, I want to see you next week, I want you to stay another week. This rose means you're a lock for hometowns and I want to meet your family. So Gabi continues to talk about how this is really hard just because there's only so much she can really do at this point.
I think the hardest part for me is like, there's only so much I can do, and like, I don't know.
Which is really true. I think Zach probably has already made up in his mind maybe who he wants to see go forward next week and whose families he wants to meet. But it's really shocking to me that Gabi's getting so emotional about feeling insecure about where her and Zach stand and if Zach wants to move forward with her. I mean, from my point of view, she's such a huge front runner. I mean, just last week, we saw Zach giving her so much assurance, telling her she's one of his strongest connections, and that he doesn't want her to get worried about where they stand.
I'm feeling very in my head and a little bit insecure. Just like, are my flaws gonna be too much? Is my perfectionism gonna be too much? He's somebody that I want to be with for my life.
It's pretty clear that Gabi is just really getting in her head about the way she sees herself. If her flaws are too much, if the perfectionism that she puts on herself could be too much for Zach. Definitely tough to hear, but I'm glad she's willing to be open with Zach about it.
My brain has like a million different things going on in it all the time, and it's so hard for me to process everything. I've always struggled with it.
Hey, it's Jack. I'm here. I'm following you.
Do you want to understand me and like all the weirdness that goes on in my brain?
So like I said, I love that Gabi is taking this opportunity to be open and honest with Zach about her insecurities and her inner struggles. I think it could be a great way for them to deepen their connection. And him saying, no, I'm following you, you're good, is such a great sign that he is willing and wanting to understand all the layers that are Gabi.
If this is too much for Zach and he does not want to move forward with this relationship, I will be crushed.
I know she's concerned about her weirdness and her quirks being maybe too much for Zach, and something that he maybe could be turned off by or something, but I think it's exactly what made Zach so interested in her. I think Gabi is such a standout. She has such a genuine personality. Her quirks are what make her funny and unique. And on top of that, she's gorgeous and she seems so kind. I think tonight we're definitely gonna see Zach reassuring her. But something that I want to see is for Gabi to stop thinking of her strengths as weaknesses. Gabi being multifaceted and a little complicated is what makes her so real. And I think it's what's drawn Zach to her. And she's really surprised him because of the differences that she brings to the table. But also they seem to have such a strong connection. So Gabi, girl, get out of your head and just own it. I'm definitely not worried about Gabi tonight, but there are definitely some other girls that are probably on the chopping block, being maybe Brooklyn and probably Kat. But let me know in the comment section below who you think is in danger of going home tonight and who you think the top 4 could be. Also, don't forget before you go to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel. hitting that notification bell as well so you don't miss out on any notifications and videos that we upload. I'm Kayla Thompson. You can follow me on Instagram or TikTok. I would love to speak to you guys. But thank you guys again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.